million shillings. All right, so let's now cross over to Migori County. Kevin Ogutu is live for us. He now joins us from Migori. Kevin, good morning. A tense morning there for residents of Migori and especially members of the Orange Democratic Movement. What more can you tell us from this petition?
Well, good morning. Indeed, it's a very tense morning here at the Migori Law Courts. I remember there are actually two matters that were lined up to be determined today. That's regarding the petitions. One which has been determined already. The judge, Hilary Chemite, has already made a ruling on a petition that was challenging election of Suna West Member of Parliament, Peter Masara. And he was being challenged by none other than the immediate former Member of Parliament for Suna West, that is Joseph Ndiege. So today in his ruling, Justice Hilary Chemite has actually ruled that indeed has actually upheld the election of Peter Masara as the Member of Parliament for Suna West. Remember, this particular petition was a bit complicated in that the difference was just 2,000 votes, and according to the petitioner, that is Joseph Ndiege, the margin was quite small, and given the irregularities that he had alleged, this was enough to warrant a re-election, going back to election or nullification of the election of Peter Masara as Suna West Member of Parliament. So after this, we are expecting now the bigger ruling coming up at noon, and that is the petition challenging election of Migori Governor Obado by none other than Ochilo Ayako. This matter will be coming up at noon right in this court, and it's actually tense, particularly outside the court. And there's a lot of expectations. Everyone expecting the ruling to go their way. That is the supporters of both factions. So it's just a matter of time before we find out whether Governor Obado will be Migori governor for the next 5 years, or there will be complication that will lead to nullification of his election. So that's where we are right now in Migori. Back to you in studio.
Perhaps even just before I let you go, what are the grounds in this petition from which Ochilo Ayako is seeking nullification of this position?
Well, from the court documents that have been filed, Ochilo is questioning the process and the illegalities and irregularities so committed by the IEBC and the county returning officer that denied him his win. Though, again, in his submission, he agreed that indeed, while Obado got over 200,000 votes, he got 113 or so votes. So the margin is quite clear. What he's questioning is the irregularities, which he's claiming could have been addressed in good time, then probably he could have emerged a winner. So the court today will be finding out whether indeed these irregularities and illegalities, as claimed by the petitioner, will warrant nullification of election of Migori Governor Obado. Back to you.
The reporter Kevin Ogutu there outside the Migori Law Courts will be getting more live coverage of the same.